Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman.
And I'm Elaine Joyce. New Year's Day at 7 a.m. we'll be bringing you all the excitement of the pre-parade festivities leading up to the 1983 Tournament of Roses Parade.
Along with Channel 5's own Stan Chambers, Debbie Davison, and Bruce Chandler, we'll look at all the preparations from floats and equestrians to the big marching band.
So tune in for the parade countdown New Year's Day at 7 a.m.
Here on Channel 5, your Rose Parade station.
Can I do this now?
Sure, go ahead.
This is Bob Eubanks. Channel 5's live coverage of the 1983 Rose Parade starts tomorrow morning at 7 here on Channel 5, KTLA, Los Angeles. Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks.
And I'm Stephanie Edwards, inviting you to join us for all the color and excitement of the 1983 Tournament of Roses Parade.
You know, Channel 5 will be there for every glittering moment with the best camera locations, and we never leave the parade for commercials.
Maybe that's why we've been #1 for 7 years in a row.
Coverage begins at 7 a.m. with Parade Countdown. Then at 8:25, it's the Tournament of Roses Parade.
Live New Year's Day here on Channel 5, your Rose Parade station.
I'm a security officer, not a magician.
Tuesday night at 8.
As far as I'm concerned, you're a thief.
Telly Savalas and Peter Fonda.
You better have some pretty good proof of that, mister.
A crime ring sets its sights on a fortune in diamonds in Killer Force. With Maud Adams and Hugh O'Brien. They were the deadliest force of all. Killer Force, Tuesday night at 8 with only 2 intermissions. Here on Channel 5, your station for movies. Wishing you the best for a happy and healthy 1983. This is Channel 5, KTLA, Los Angeles. The Movies Till Dawn continue on Channel 5 with Duck Soup, starring the Marx Brothers.
Channel 5, News at 10, does the news right. Hal Fishman and Debbie Davison bring you all the news, the good and the bad. But it's right. Larry McCormick gives you vital medical and consumer information, the kind you can use. And it's right. And Joe Butita tells you all the sports news at 10. All right on. Hal Fishman, Debbie Davison, Larry McCormick, and Joe Butita, the right people at the right time. The news at 10 on Channel 5.
Hi there, I'm Stephanie Edwards, and this is Bob Eubanks. We'll be your host tomorrow morning for KTLA's Emmy Award-winning coverage of the 1983 Tournament of Roses Parade.
You know,
Channel 5 has been the #1 Rose Parade station for 7 years. We have the best camera locations. We never leave the parade for commercials.
By the way,
now, the coverage begins with the parade countdown at 7, and then at 8:25, it's the Tournament of Roses Parade here on Channel 5.
That's what I was going to say.
In a moment, we'll return to Duck Soup, starring the Marx Brothers. KTLA, Channel 5, Los Angeles.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman.
And I'm Elaine Joyce. Join us New Year's Day for all the excitement of Parade Countdown.
Right here on Channel 5, your Rose Parade station.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks.
And I'm Stephanie Edwards, inviting you to join us for the 1983 Tournament of Roses Parade here on Channel 5.
You know, KTLA's Emmy Award-winning coverage will begin at 7 a.m. with Parade Countdown, a behind-the-scenes look at this year's spectacular.
Then at 8:25, it's the pomp, pageantry, and color of the 1983 Rose Parade.
Well, as usual, we've got the best camera locations, and we never leave the parade for commercials.
So join us New Year's Day for the 1983 Rose Parade here on Channel 5.
There's a secret at Black Rock. Spencer Tracy wants that secret. Ernest Borgnine will pay any price to keep it.
Yeah, but mostly I try to mind my own business, which is something I advise you to do.
So long, McCready.
And Francis stars with Robert Ryan, Lee Marvin, and Walter Brennan. A small town is paralyzed with fear when a one-armed man comes looking for answers. Wednesday, it's a bad day at Black Rock, here on Channel 5.
KTLA, Channel 5, Los Angeles.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks.
And I'm Stephanie Edwards.
Together we'll be here in Pasadena at the corner of Orange Grove and Colorado Boulevard on Saturday, January 1st, 1983, to share with KTLA viewers the 94th Tournament of Roses Parade.
As you can see, it's relatively quiet here now, but come January 1st, it'll probably look like it did last year.
Without the rain, of course, though, Steph, because the weather forecast for Pasadena on January the 1st, 1983, calls for fair weather and mild temperatures.
In any event, come rain or sunshine, over 1 million people will again crowd Pasadena in an effort to experience the greatest floral parade in the world, close up.
And we at KTLA know that you, watching at home, want that same experience, so we try to give it to you.
With that in mind, during the next few minutes, we'll give you an overview of the parade itself and an idea of what to expect in this year's Rose Parade.
All right, where do you want to start?
Well, I think we should probably start with the name of the parade.
Everybody knows the name. It's the Rose Bowl Parade.
No, no, it isn't. The official name, of course, is the Tournament of Roses Parade, which you well know.
I was just testing, that's all.
You know, it's important for us to understand this. The Rose Parade is not just a parade, it's a tournament. The float, the band, the equestrian unit, they're all judged for excellence in their categories. And it's that competition, that desire to win when surrounded by your peers, that lifts the Rose Parade to greater heights each year.
Now, at first glance, you might find the parade itself to be just another entertaining event, and indeed it is that. But upon closer inspection, you'll notice that each entry falls into one of 4 categories. There are floats, bands, equestrians, and dignitaries.
Traditionally, tournament officials limit the number of units allotted to dignitaries to just 4. It's an honor that's to be earned to ride down Colorado Boulevard in the Tournament of Roses Parade, and they want to keep it that way. And so in this, the 94th Tournament of Roses, honored will be the mayor of Pasadena, Loretta Glickman, this year's president of the Tournament of Roses Association, Thornton H. Hamlin, Jr., the 1983 Tournament of Roses Royal Court, Queen Suzanne Gillespie reigning, with Princesses Monica Auzen, Chandria Gilchrist, Heather Hall, Mary Hernandez, Lori Matlock, and Dawn Wilson in attendance. The 4th dignitary unit is reserved for the Grand Marshal, and this year he's the former outstanding Ram football player and now television star Merlin Olsen.
All right, here's a bit of trivia for you, Stephanie. Did you know that Merlin Olsen is one of KTLA's alumni?
I did not.
Well, he is. In the 60s, Merlin worked at KTLA and did the sports section of our news.
Oh, that's an interesting thing. It's good to know we'll have a kindred spirit out there as our Grand Marshal.
We certainly will. Anyway, returning to our overview of the Tournament of Roses Parade, the next basic element is the equestrians. Now, the tournament has enjoyed the beauty of equestrian entries since the beginning, way back in 1890. As a matter of record, the first entries were horses and horse-drawn carriages. And for many years, the Grand Marshal of the Rose Parade rode on horseback. Well, this year, there'll be 230 equestrians marshaled into 24 groups based on the horse's breed, the rider's costume, and the tack, or the style and decoration of the bridle and saddle. The tournament's equestrian committee seeks riders and horses with strong parade and show experience. That's because they don't want to endanger any horses, riders, or spectators along our parade route.
It was with that safety factor in mind that the tournament officials decided this year they will not have the festive rose decorations painted on the boulevard.
There's a reason for that, too, Steph. You see, the theory is that the horses, being colorblind, saw the red roses as black holes in the pavement and naturally shied away from them. It was tough to train a horse out of that, too.
We approve of that. Now, another basic category in the Tournament of Roses Parade is the bands. Again, this year, there will be 22 bands in the parade. The process of selecting bands begins a year and a half before parade day. To get into the parade, hopeful bands submit extensive photographs, lists of recent appearances, letters of recommendation, and information about their music and uniform styles. Usually there are 150 or more such applications every year.
And out of those 150 applications, the tournament's music committee selects 16 bands. You see, while there are 22 band positions in the parade, 6 of those are filled by long-time regular invitees. Well, 4 of those 6 are the official Tournament of Roses Parade bands from Pasadena City College, the Composite United States Marine Corps Band, the Salvation Army Tournament of Roses Band, and the Los Angeles Unified School District All-City Band. Now, in addition, 2 positions are reserved for the bands from the Pac-10 and the Big Ten Conference schools, whose football teams have earned a trip to the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day.
To fill the remaining 16 band positions in the parade, the Music Committee traditionally selects 5 bands from California, 11 bands from regions across the United States, and 1 band from Canada.
And they're all winners before they get to Pasadena.
Indeed they are.
So, there are the dignitaries, the equestrians, and the bands. Their excellence alone makes the Rose Parade unique. But the entries that give the Tournament of Roses its classic form are the magnificent floral floats.
They're called floats because they appear to skim without effort across the surface of the boulevard.
Oh, they float.
That's correct.
Right. Now, the way it works is each year, the president of the Tournament of Roses selects a theme for the parade. Now, for instance, the theme for the floats that you're seeing right now was friends and neighbors. The float designers and the builders created these floats to express or communicate to all of us their concept of friends and neighbors.
And the float that best expressed that theme to the judges last year was this one from the Oddfellows and Rebeccas, called Friends Forever. The United States flag and Canada's flag, linked by symbols of fellowship with yellow ribbons flying from the top, reminded us that as a friend and neighbor, Canada helped the United States get the hostages safely home from Iran.
It was a simple, clear statement of the theme that made it the winner.
That's right, I remember it well.
Well, this year, Stephanie, the theme of the parade is Rejoice, and the floats have been designed to remind us of times, places, or things that hopefully make us feel happy or glad.
A rose parade, for instance.
Yeah, for sure. As a matter of fact, the city of San Bernardino's float is entitled Rose Parade.
In this brief overview of the parade, we've tried to give you a better understanding of what the Tournament of Roses parade is all about.
It's an exciting, beautiful, fun-filled event. So be sure and join us on Saturday, January 1st, when for the 36th year, KTLA will televise the parade.
Channel 5's coverage begins at 7 o'clock New Year's morning with Parade Countdown. In the marshalling area, to tell the story of the activities leading up to the parade, will be Stan Chambers, Debbie Davison, Elaine Joyce, Bruce Chandler, and the Bowser himself, John Bauman.
And then at 8:25, we'll take over from here on Colorado Boulevard to share the 94th Tournament of Roses Parade. It promises to be an exciting experience for us all. So for Stephanie Edwards, I'm Bob Eubanks, wishing you all happy holidays and a prosperous new year.
Good morning. This is KTLA, Los Angeles, California. KTLA operates on Channel 5 with an assigned frequency of 76 to 82 megahertz and a radiated power of 50,000 watts. KTLA's transmitter is located on Mount Alta, the highest point on Mount Wilson. KTLA is owned and operated by Golden West Broadcasters, with studios and offices at 5800 Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood, California.